Hi, this is معاذ from JB Academy. In this video, we will continue our series Ielts in Details Lesson 10, which is also about listening section. ما زلنا في قسم الاستماع المهم جدا, but our lesson today will be about completion questions, أسئلة الإكمال أو أسئلة الفراغات, وهذه أسئلة تأتي في all the sections. It can come in section 1, section 2, section 3 and section 4. Here we start. Information is missing in one of the following. So the spaces or the blanks will come in one of these forms, one of these types. Of course, I want to focus on one important thing, which is word limit. As we said earlier, we have to respect the word limit. عدد الكلمات في السبيس في الفراغ. We have to write one word only, one word or and a number, two words, three words, like this. Not more than three words and or a number. So we have many options. So we have to be careful about this. أعزائي الأصدقاء, أصدقائي الأعزاء. So the first thing is form. It comes as form. We have to complete the form, like when we want to fill a form for a club, or I want to rent a house or something like this. It usually comes in section 1. Yes. In this form we need to write names, telephone numbers, dates, بعض التواريخ. For example, in the form they ask me about the name, and the answer can be Steve Robert. So as you know, in the names we have to write with letters, capital letters, and it's very important thing that we know that usually they spell the names, especially for the names which are not familiar. But for these names like this, Robert or Henry and James, like this, they don't spell it, but probably they spell the names. The other type of the completion questions, sentence completion. We have 2 or 3 sentences, we have to complete them. This usually can come in any section. It can come in section 2, section 3, section 4, but probably it didn't come in section 1. So answer should fit grammatically. For example, if these sentences need to write verb, we have to write verb. If it needs a noun, we need to write a noun. So we have to take care of our grammar. Or if it is singular or plural, we have to be careful about المفرد والجمع. أعزائي الأصدقاء أو أصدقائي الأعزاء. Example, in the past, this example of sentence completion, يعني إكمال جملة بكلمة or 2 words or 3 words. In the past, people focused on impact of space on drivers. So here, for example, they write no more than 3 words. So volume of music. So if you write just volume is incorrect. If you write just music volume is incorrect. You have to write exactly volume of music. That's it. Now the other type of completion questions is flowchart completion. In flowchart, like this, I give you this example. Often section 2 and 4. This kind of questions, by the way, it can come in any section, in section 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. But probably or often it comes in section 2 or section 4. Steps, what's flowchart? It's steps or stage of a process. يعني هي خطوات أو مراحل لعملية معينة. Linked by arrow, تكون متوصلة بيناتها باستخدام الأسهم اللي هو الارrows. For example, these are steps, step 1 and this step 2, for example. In these steps, we have some missing informations, some missing words. We have to complete them. step 1, divide students into 4 groups. This is group 1. No questions in this step. In step 2, here this question number 4, for example. Each group has space students. So in this step, we have to write the number. We can write number or as word 5. But this question here, number of the question number 4. It's question number 4 or question number 14, like this. So this is considered one of the questions that we need to take in our consideration. Table completion. It's similar to flow chart completion. Even it's often comes in section 2 and 4. يعني usually these questions, table completion and flowchart completion, is usually come in section 2. Fill missing information in a table. We have a table, for example, group 1, group 2, group 3, and we have some information about these groups, and there are some missing words. We have to fill them. Usually it come like this. For example, the day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, from what time to what time. For example, if I'm talking about the club or school or driving school, what time it will be open, like this. Now in section 4, we have what we call summary paragraph or note completion. Summary paragraph or note completion. What I mean by this? Summary paragraph completion or summary note completion. So this usually come in section 4. By the way, it can come with list of choices or without list of choices. I know it's difficult to have it without list of choices. And this summary, it could be with list of choices or without. It summarizes a list. It summarizes a listening passage, such as a university lecture. So we have lecturer. This lecturer will tell us information about lecture or like this, or he lecturing us by giving us a lot of information, and we have to be careful here. Don't panic in this section. You have to be patient. You have to look at 2 or 3 spaces, because you will be on the track if you miss some information. So these notes sometimes is very long and complicated, but we have to be on the track. Section 4 is considered by a lot of candidates the difficult section. So we have usually like these kind of questions, multiple choice or summary or not completion. So that's all about completion questions and listening IELTS test. Thank you very much.